In the kingdom of Eldoria, nestled between ancient forests and mist-shrouded mountains, ruled Queen Isolde, a monarch both beloved and cursed. A shadow clung to her reign, a dark secret whispered only in hushed tones among the castle walls. The obsidian stone upon her brow was both a symbol of her power and the mark of her doom. The curse, it was said, stemmed from a bargain struck long ago by her ancestors. To secure their kingdom, they pledged a terrible price. The firstborn daughter of each generation would be bound to the obsidian, a conduit for ancient magic. This magic would protect Eldoria, but slowly consume the queen's very soul. Isolde felt the stone's pull, a constant whisper in her mind. It promised power, offered visions of Eldoria's future, but demanded a piece of her with each passing day. She yearned for freedom, for a life beyond the weight of her crown and the curse it carried. One moonlit night, driven to despair, Isolde sought answers in the ancient library, a place where forgotten lore slumbered. Dust motes danced in the air, illuminated by her lantern, as she searched for any mention of the obsidian curse and its undoing. Hope was a fragile thing, but she clung to it fiercely. She discovered a hidden passage, concealed behind a bookshelf, leading to a forgotten chamber. Within, lay a scroll penned by a queen of old, detailing the curse's origins and a perilous ritual to break it, a ritual that demanded a sacrifice of great personal value. The ritual required a tear shed willingly, not from sorrow, but from pure, selfless love. Isolde realized the truth: to save herself, she had to save another. Her heart ached with the heavy burden of this realization, for genuine love had always eluded her. She thought of her people, of Eldoria's future, and the responsibility that weighed upon her. Could she find such love within herself? Could she break free from the obsidian's grasp and truly become the queen her kingdom deserved? Days turned into weeks as Isolde sought to understand the true meaning of love. She spent time among her people, listening to their stories, witnessing their joys and sorrows. Slowly, a warmth began to blossom within her heart. One day, a terrible fire broke out in the lower city, threatening to consume everything in its path. Without hesitation, Isolde raced to the scene, risking her own life to help those in need. She organized rescue efforts, tended to the injured, and worked tirelessly alongside her people. Among those she rescued was a young boy, orphan and alone, whose heart was filled with fear. Isolde comforted him, offering him a place in the castle and promising to care for him as her own. A deep affection blossomed between them. As she cradled the boy, a tear welled in Isolde's eye, a tear born not of sorrow, but of profound, selfless love for this child she had taken as her own. In that moment, the obsidian stone pulsed with light, and the curse began to unravel. The stone shattered, its dark magic dissipating into the air like smoke. Isolde felt a great weight lift from her soul, a sense of freedom she had never known. The curse was broken, not by power, but by love. Eldoria rejoiced. Their queen, once burdened by darkness, now shone with a radiant light. She ruled with wisdom, compassion, and an unwavering love for her people and her adopted son. The kingdom prospered under her benevolent hand. The tale of the obsidian curse became a legend, a reminder that love, not power, is the greatest strength of all. And Queen Isolde, the once cursed queen, was forever remembered as the savior of Eldoria. Years passed, and the boy, now a young man, stood by Isolde's side, ready to inherit her wisdom and compassion. He had learned from the best, and his heart was filled with the same love that had saved his mother and the kingdom. The kingdom thrived not only in prosperity but also in empathy. Isolde established schools that taught children the value of understanding and caring for each other. These lessons extended to all corners of Eldoria, shaping a kinder, gentler future. Neighboring kingdoms, witnessing Eldoria's transformation, sought Isolde's counsel. She became known as the Queen of Hearts, a peacemaker whose wisdom was valued above all else. Her reign was one of unprecedented harmony and understanding. Even as years added grace to her countenance, Isolde never forgot the lessons of the obsidian curse. She often reflected on how darkness could be turned into light, how pain could give birth to compassion. One day, whispers of a new darkness reached Isolde's ears. A neighboring kingdom had fallen under the shadow of an ancient evil, and their people were suffering. Isolde knew she had to act, even if it meant facing danger once more. Isolde and her adopted son, now a skilled warrior, journeyed to the troubled kingdom. They were welcomed as heroes, their reputation preceding them. But they soon discovered that this darkness was unlike anything they had faced before. The evil was rooted in a deep-seated fear and division among the people. To defeat it, Isolde realized they had to unite the kingdom, to remind them of their shared humanity. This would be her greatest test of all. Isolde organized festivals, shared stories, and listened to the grievances of the people. Slowly, the walls of fear began to crumble, replaced by understanding and compassion. The kingdom began to heal. The ancient evil, weakened by the unity of the people, retreated into the shadows. Isolde and her son confronted it with the strength of their love and compassion, banishing it from the kingdom forever. With the troubled kingdom restored, Isolde and her son returned to Eldoria, their hearts filled with gratitude. They had faced darkness and emerged stronger, their bond unbreakable. Queen Isolde lived a long and prosperous life, her name forever etched in the annals of history as the queen who defied the darkness and embraced the light. Her legacy of love and compassion continued to inspire generations to come.